In this video, I'm going to tell you how to become the best student in your class, school, or even university. And before you click away because you think you can't do it, stop. Even if you're at the bottom of your class right now, or you're just struggling to get an average grade, I believe in you. Why? Because you're here watching this video, which shows two things. Number one, you want to improve. You're motivated. You actually took the time to find this video. And number two, you still haven't clicked away to one of the more distracting thumbnails. You're determined to succeed. So how are you going to do it? You might be thinking, Phil, who are you to tell me how to improve my grades? You've aced every exam you sat and came top at Cambridge. You're just part of that group of people who had that magic dust sprinkled on them so that they were destined to ace every test and get 100% on every single exam. Well, I'm here to share with you 3 secrets that anyone can use to get themselves on that track effortlessly. But first, I'm going to ask you to think. Think about your school and the people at your school. The people who do well, that you want to be like. The ones who are top of your class, who seem to glide effortlessly from top grade to top grade, and you know that when the teacher asks a question, they're always just going to have the answer. But think also about the others, the ones who don't care, the ones who probably gave up a long time ago and now can't even focus on anything. The group of people who are at the bottom of every set and spend their time messing around instead. And then there's the middle group. People who haven't completely lost hope, but are in that difficult place where you try and you try, but for some reason you just can't quite reach that top group. This type of person might be you. So the first secret I'm going to tell you is to hang around the top group of people, the stellar ones. Become friends with them, not because you want to copy their homework, but because you want to ride with them. This works because of the second secret, habit. When I was in school, I distinctly remember a poster on the wall of one of my teachers which had a quotation from Aristotle. "We are what we repeatedly do," it said. And for some reason, it stuck with me, and it has done ever since. During those times, I read it every time I was in class, and I still think about it often. It means that whatever you do over and over again will be who you become. And this is exactly why hanging around the right type of people is so important. When you hang around the person who consistently gets top marks, you do the same things they do, and you pick it up. Maybe during break they go to the library to study, so you do too. Maybe on the way home, instead of doom scrolling through TikTok or Instagram, they read a book or revise the day's work. By a magical process of osmosis, because you'll be repeatedly doing what they're doing, you will become more like them and ultimately improve. But what about the people who seem to have it all? The people who aren't revising on the bus on the way home, who party like there's no tomorrow and still get top marks that you'd die for? The answer is in the third secret, planning. You can do a lot more than you think with the time you have, but you need to know how you're going to spend it. The people at the bottom of the class waste their time milling around, chatting during lunch break, lazing about after school, leave their work until the last minute, and then pull an all-nighter to get it done. And because they pulled that all-nighter, they probably even feel like they've worked super hard, but still aren't getting results. But the people who plan carefully understand the work they need to do, and they have consciously decided to socialize with friends, knowing that they will just have to do that work at another time and carve out that block of time to do it. That is how they're somehow able to do the impossible. So what do these 3 secrets all mean? They mean that there is no magic dust. There's nothing magical or unattainable that separates you from the person that you want to be. There's just mindset, habit, and planning. So if there's one thing, one single thing that you take from this video, it's to surround yourself with the very best. You'll naturally improve. It's the easiest way to improve. It will literally just happen by osmosis, and it will really change your life. And when you aren't around them, think about what those brilliant people you've surrounded yourself with would do. Like thinking about what Jesus would do. What would they do? Remember, what you are today isn't fixed. You can improve, and you will. How do I know that? Because you stayed right until the end of this video. So subscribe, comment the notes you made on this video, and start achieving the goals that you want to achieve.